Competing in the Krypton Factor tonight, Ben Tabiner, a cafe owner from Devon. Mike Shaw, a computer consultant from Warwickshire. Tom Collins, an analytical chemist from Ayr. And Steve Brown, a sales engineer from West Lothian.
Good evening and welcome to the Krypton Factor and to what promises to be a very exciting contest, for this is the last heat in Group B and it will determine who takes the remaining places in next week's Group B final. Tonight's winner will certainly be there, and so too will the runner-up if his score betters 36 points. So, those are the targets for tonight's contestants. Let's get them started with round one, mental agility. And tonight's test involves reverse journeys. Using compass points, I will give the contestants the route to a destination, and they must tell me how to return to the starting point. For example, if I said 3 south, 5 east, the answer would be 5 west, 3 north. Well, that's the challenge, and the first to tackle it will be a 41-year-old cafe owner from Salcombe in Devon, Ben Tabiner. Welcome, Ben. There are 40 seconds on the clock, and for you, your time starts now. 3 south, 2 west.
2 east, 3 north.
4 east, 5 north.
5 south, 4 west.
1 northwest, 2 south.
2 north, 1 southeast.
6 east, 7 southeast.
7 northwest, 6 west.
8 southwest, 4 northwest.
4 southeast, 8 northeast.
3 northeast, 5 southeast.
5 northwest, 3 southwest.
6 east, 5 north, 3 west. Well, you don't need to bother with that one, you're probably relieved. 3 east, 5 south, 6 west, but in 40 seconds you got 6, which is a great start. Well done, Ben. Take your seat. Our second contestant is 34 and a computer consultant from Leamington Spa, Mike Shaw. Welcome, Mike. 40 seconds, and for you it starts now. 5 west, 3 north.
3 south, 5 east.
2 south, 4 east.
4 west, 2 north.
7 northeast, 1 south.
1 north, 7 northwest.
Wrong. 4 west, 3 southeast.
3 northwest, 1 north.
Wrong. 8 northwest, 2 southwest.
2 northeast, 8 southeast.
4 southeast, 9 northeast. Well, it would have been 9 southwest, 4 northwest, but in 40 seconds you scored 3. Well done. Take your seat, please. Next, we have a 34-year-old analytical chemist from Ayr, Tom Collins. Welcome, Tom. If you're ready, your time starts now. 5 east, 3 north.
3 south, 5 west.
6 north, 4 west.
4 east, 6 south.
1 east, 4 southwest.
4 northeast, 2 west.
Wrong. 2 northeast, 6 west.
6 east, 2 southeast.
Wrong. 8 southwest, 4 northwest.
4 southeast, 8 northeast.
2 northeast, 5 southeast.
5 northwest, 2 northeast.
Wrong. 9 west, 1 north, 2 east. Would have been 2 west, 1 south, 9 east, but in 40 seconds you scored 3. Well done. Take your seat, please, Tom. Our final contestant is 28-year-old sales engineer from Linlithgow, West Lothian, Steve Brown. Welcome, Steve. 40 seconds, and it starts now. 5 east, 2 north.
2 south, 5 west.
6 south, 1 west.
1 east, 6 north.
5 southeast, 1 north.
1 south, 5 southwest.
Wrong. 3 northeast, 6 west.
6 east, 3 southwest.
7 northwest, 7 southwest.
7 northwest, 7 southwest.
Wrong. 3 southeast, 9 northeast.
9 pass.
10 south, 1 west, 5 north. Which would have been 5 south, 1 east, 10 north, but in 40 seconds you got 3. Well done. Take your seat, please. Such a tough test, but reminding you it's 10 points, 6, 4 and 2 for first, second, third and fourth. And as 3 contestants tied with the same number of right answers, their finishing order is determined by the speed in which they reach their totals. Here's how the first round worked out. And it means that the early leader with a Krypton Factor of 10 is the cafe owner from Salcombe, Devon, Ben Tabiner. A Boeing 737 weighing over 40 tons approaches the runway at approximately 130 knots and makes a smooth landing. In round 2, our contestants are challenged to do just that aboard British Midland's state-of-the-art flight training simulator at Colville, Leicestershire. To be successful, the contestants must quickly learn to interpret key instruments like this flight director and master the techniques of flying taught to them by Captain Ron Hardy, British Midland's simulator manager. First to go, Salcombe's Ben Tabiner, attempting to land on that runway on the Seychelles. And a nice approach so far. Yes, the vertical and horizontal bars cross through the centre point of the flight director, indicating he's in perfect position, needing only the tiniest of inputs on the control column. And this is the moment where he must keep his nerve and his cool. On the flight director, the horizontal bar rises slightly, instructing him to lift the nose a touch, and he responds. He's into the flare now and drifting a little bit down the runway, but makes a gentle landing almost on the centre line. Good effort from Ben Tabiner. He's thrilled with that. Next, Mike Shaw from Leamington Spa. Not in the best of positions. Problems with the direction and too high, I think. Yes, the horizontal bar is below centre, directing him to push the stick forward to lose a bit more height, and it's left and right for direction. And his inputs are a bit too strong. He's over-correcting, and I'm not sure that he can recover enough to get down. He should really forget the flight director and go for a visual landing now. He's heading for the grass, and he makes it. So, a safe but bumpy landing for Mike Shaw, fairly near the runway. Third to go, Tom Collins from Air, and his direction is perfect and is nicely on the glide path. And that confirms it. The large L-shaped bars there represent the wings, and the idea is to use the control column to keep them precisely on top of the horizontal bar. That way your wings will be level and your descent under control. And the horizontal just above the wings now, so he needs to pull the stick back just a touch as he comes in over the runway and lands nicely to the left of the centre line. And that's a very good performance from Tom Collins. Finally, another Scot, Steve Brown. Well, there's little doubt that he's in very big trouble. He's much too high and well to the left. The bar's instructing him to push forward on the control column and to turn it right. Forward he does, but no right turn, and that's the result. He's let it all get away from him and is starting to do the opposite to what the flight director is demanding. It looks like we're heading for the forest on that hillside, and there's no way out of this, I fear. And into the forest we go for a crash. So that's a disastrous flight by Steve Brown. Now here's how Captain Hardy judged the performances. Fourth, Steve Brown. He was never in control of the aircraft, and his roller coaster flight ended up in the hillside, 2 points. Third, Mike Shaw. His line of approach was never right, but he battled hard to survive and managed to land on the grass, 4 points. Second, Tom Collins. Good direction and a perfect descent resulted in a smooth touchdown to the left of the centre line, 6 points. And the winner, Ben Tabiner. He was in total control of the aircraft throughout and made a superb landing on the centre line, 10 points. Now to the scoreboard, where Tom Collins moves up to second, but stretching his lead with a Krypton Factor now of 20. Salcombe's Ben Tabiner. So Ben Tabiner setting a very hot pace, but with the rigours of the assault course and the mental challenge of the intelligence test in the next 4 rounds, anything could happen. Do join us after the break.